All right, welcome back. Franchise Hockey Manager 10, episode number 2. Now, we are coming back a little bit earlier than I was expecting, really. I've been doing a little bit of moving forward, trying to get through some of the pre-season. We've signed a couple of people that we'll come on to in a minute. But we had our training camp, and yeah, not too shabby. A couple got better in fighting. I mean, ideally, I would like to have got better at something else, brute on, but, fighting. Reese got better at balance, but again, he's probably not going to be there too long. Ken got better at speed, but again, probably not going to be there too long. McLaughlin, our goalkeeper, yeah, like it. And then our centre with a decent potential. He's getting better in leadership, which is lovely to see. So after that, season tickets, eek indeed. 197 out of 1,000 capacity. I did have a look. Apparently the whole arena should be 2,000. I don't think that's going to have much of an impact. We probably would have had 197 season tickets out of a 2,000 seat capacity. But it is what it is. But when you look at the numbers for all the other teams, there's only a couple that are more. You got Milton Keynes 979, Bees with 527, Wildcats are 612, and Telford 517. Everyone else is pretty much on par with us. So I'm all right with that, really. Yeah, after that, we signed a couple of people. I found this guy, a bit of a shopping around, and I found Attila Reiter. I think the pronunciation is on that. And he might be one of the ones that will fill up our slots in defence. So he is, full star potential. He's a little bit isolated, part of the new team at the moment, but stats-wise, he is pretty good. I did drop, and I don't think he will appear on this list anymore, Bartholomew. I needed, because it's part of the foreign cap, I needed to teach a foreigner. Bartholomew was a foreign player. So, he is now, I don't think he's been picked up by anyone. Goose. Where is he? Brock Bartholomew. Yeah, so he is now off in the old free agent pool. And if we literally just compare those two together, I mean, it was a no-brainer. Reiter is just so much better in every single way. Yes, I'm paying a lot more for him, but I've got the funds, so why the heck not? So, yeah, we bought him in. After that, we had Patrick Larkin. Let's just grab him. We are looking potentially to fill up our left wing gap. So this is another one where I kind of looked at our list of players, and I just again, our left wings, Reese Edwards and all that sort of stuff. No. So I brought him in. After that, we did bring in Oliver Stone, and that is just as I mentioned in the previous one, it's a bums on seat thing. I just wanted to make sure if we do suffer, an injury, that we have somebody that can sit on either side of the defence and, sit out a game for us. So we did that. Stubley got only very briefly injured. I mean, it's the ankle laceration. But what actually brought me back early is this trade proposal. Now, looking at it, they are looking to take Alex Kent off us, and Alex Kent was somebody that I was actually looking at getting rid of. I couldn't really see anything that, he's not good at anything. His mentals are okay, but everything else is pretty much garbage. So they're offering us, he's a couple of years younger, Jacob Brammer. His mentals are a lot worse, but comparison-wise, he is better. He's a better left defenseman. He's a worse right defenseman. Obviously, he's a centre. He is better at left wing. He's not very good at right wing. Better here. But yeah, if you look at his offensive ratings, he is better in everything. Look at his defensive ratings. Again, is better in everything. His physical ratings, better in everything. It's just his mentals. And I'm thinking I might make this trade. I mean, I don't really see Brammer having much of a future with us, but, well, Alex Kent doesn't have much of a future with us. So, yeah, I think that will actually be the first actual trade of the series. Now, what I did find amusing, though, is the news article that came up the next day. Yeah, the Sheffield Steel Dogs swapped Jacob Brammer, centre 16, for Alex Kent, centre 18, of the Seahawks after what Hull officials would only characterise as difficult negotiations. Now, I think that, looking at his stats, that wasn't difficult. That was, yeah, we have a crap player, you have a crap player, but your player's better than ours. We'll have him. Thank you very much. Definitely not difficult negotiations. Alright, so we have had the season preview come in. So with the Planet Ice NIHL National Division season about to get underway, the early championship favourites appear to be Leeds, led by goalie Hayden Levine. General Manager Stephen Nell has built a squad that will be the team to beat this year, but they can expect challenges from Glenn Good's Peterborough Phantoms and Milton Keynes featuring goalie Jordan Headley. So far, haven't talked about us. That's worrying. Among the dark horses, Swindon stands out as a possible challenger, with a big season by Chris Carlisle capable of pushing them into contendership status. The scoring race will likely see Solway's John Dunbar challenged by Luke Ferreira of Peterborough and Bees IHC's Andreas Valdez. The top defenceman in the league is generally considered to be Peterborough Phantoms' blue liner Kevin Massey, with Swindon's Chris Carlisle and Tanner Butler of Bristol also in the running. Still nothing to do with us. Oh. Finally, among goaltenders, Leeds' Hayden Levine stands out as the league's best, with Sheffield Steel Dogs netminder Matthew Greenfield and Jordan Headley of Milton Keynes can also steal games for their teams. I wonder how much... I mean, he's got an actual photo, so that probably indicates that he's possibly a little bit better. Who have you been with in the past? Okay, yeah, so you were in the league above. You were in the EIHL and not the NIHL. So yeah, for those that aren't British, you've got the EIHL, which is the elite, that's the top one. And then you've got the NIHL, which is the league below that. And then you have the North, the Moralees version, which is kind of the lower leagues. So yeah, their goalkeeper was playing in the league above where we are. And now with the UK leagues, there isn't a promotion or relegation, things like that. It's nothing like that at all. It's just kind of like AA, AAA type of thing, baseball, that sort of thing. But yeah, let's have a look and see how much better he is compared to McLaughlin. Very hard to tell because he's not been scouted. Awesome. He's got English nationality as well. I think we might need to put him on our scout list and see if we can yoink him at some point. Alright, so we have got to opening night and I've made a couple of new sign-ins and I may have binned a couple of people off. Easiest way to show is just going to transaction log, isn't it? Which is right here. So, yeah, Bruton, Edwards and Jones have all been released. We had the Kent and Brammer switch a moment ago. But yes, I've signed Jason Silverthorne and Samuel Russell. Silverthorne, he is quite old, but he is still a 3.5-star player. Hopefully quite good in goalies. Score-wise, he scored a fair few. I mean, it's starting to drop off a little bit when he was with Telford last year, but it is what it is. After that, we then did go in and pick up Samuel Russell, the guy we were talking about previously. And I believe he's going to need... Nope, that is his face. But yeah, he is going to be, again, he's a good 4-star potential player, but he can slot in either on the right or on the left defence. With those sign-ins out of the way, and he appears to have also won a silver medal. Nice. But yeah, with those out of the way, this is roughly where we are lining up. We have our 23-player squad. We've got all 20 dressed. We've got our 3 foreigners. Yeah, that's kind of roughly where we are kind of looking. It feels a lot more balanced out. There's nobody, I mean, apart from him, maybe. Maybe him. But there's nobody I'd really turn around and go, yeah, we definitely need to drop them. So, yeah, left wing looks like we can have Van Cleef, Larkin, Salem and Bonner, who can play right wing as well. Centre will have Young, Silverthorne. Might move those two around. Young, Matthews, Silverthorne, Towner, Pollitt and Brammer if we really need him. Right wing will have Vec, Bonner, Ulrich and Fisher. Left we will have, might again swap those two around. He is the, I think Reiter is the older of the two, isn't he? He's 29, yeah. So we'll have Cooper, Reiter, Danskin and Stone if we need him. And on right defence we've got Cooper, Russell, Stubley, Wilcox and Barry. I think Cooper and Russell can play on left if need be. So we can easily just switch them around. In fact, we can just do, yeah, Cooper is on both already. Wilcox is on both. Is Wilcox on both? Yep. And Russell. Yeah, I think we'll be fine as is. So yeah, that is roughly where we are leading up with our teams. So one thing I haven't shown just yet is how pre-season did, and it didn't go well. So yeah, you were there, you saw the 3-10 loss to the Swindon Wildcats. We then lost 9-6 against the Solway Sharks. We then did win 6-2 against the Telford Tigers, lost again to the Phantoms, lost again to the Raiders, had a shootout loss to the Pitbulls, and then lost to the Steel Dogs. So it hasn't been the best opening pre-season. But yeah, we do have the first game. We have against Peterborough Phantoms. They, I mean, it wasn't, if we go back into here, I don't think it was that bad a game. I mean, yes, they had twice as many shots. They had twice as many penalty minutes. But yeah, they out-hit us. I mean, it wasn't bad. Compared to the, 3-10 game that we had previously, it's not bad. So I'm actually thought I'll come back for the third period of this game. This is still the opening night. This is the Hull Seahawks versus the Phantoms, and we've been doing quite well. We were up 2-1 at the end of the first. We then went up 3, and then they got another 2 back. So yeah, it's now 3-all. We have one more period to go. As you can probably see, I've kind of actually tweaked the player models a little bit for my team, obviously. I haven't had a chance to do it for Peterborough or anything like that, but yeah, I just kind of like how it actually looks a little bit more like actual players. And I'm hoping that now that I've come back for this one, we don't end up sucking and losing. I have set it to like a few highlights as well, so it should sort of fly through fairly quickly. But yeah, hopefully we can get another goal and, start the season off with a win, which would be lovely. I've also, speaking of, there is a goal. Also, since the last video, I've actually changed it so you can actually see the players' names instead of just the numbers. So yeah, Towner with Van Cleef and Russell. So yeah, with 17 and a half minutes to go, we are now leading in this game. What now? Okay, so Silverthorne, got another one. So we're now up by 2. We're just coming up to the halfway mark. I've got no idea what is happening with that logo. I don't know why it's not right in the middle. But we're on the attack again, or we were anyway. Archer and Boxer are on a 2-on-1. Stubley comes in. And they get one back. Fine, we'll let you have that one. Just as long as you don't get, one more and ruin our day. Salem has let a lot of opponents get around him. Do we want to? Now, Salem is actually having a good game. I mean, he's not spec levels of amazing. But continue playing the way that you have been, please. And we'll continue from there. We have the park again, or we did have. We do again. We can get one more in. Would love just one more insurance. Larkin is intimidated after being run over repeatedly. Do we want to target Spears, who is actually having a good game? No, I don't really want to change much up. We are winning. Let's not try to get any penalties. Let's also not try to get the puck away right on our blue line. Aye, okay. That's not good. So we've got 8 minutes left. It is 5-all. I think we do now have a power play. What's Bobby Young doing? Bobby Young is having an alright game. We get a board in. Come on. With just 6 and a bit minutes to go. It's 4 on 4. Nothing comes of it. Larkin gets it to Matthews. To Larkin. I think that was Matthews. I'm not entirely sure. Game will tell us in a minute, hopefully. It was Matthews, Larkin and Damskin. So with 6 minutes to go, we are up again. Bonner's letting a lot of opponents get around him. How is Bonner doing at the moment? He's having a good game. Just continue, mate. You're all doing all right. Silverthorne. Yes, we want him to be confident, so knock that guy around a bit. No, don't give the puck away. It's the opposite of what you want you to do. Cool. 3 minutes left. We are on the attack. Larkin to Pollitt. Larkin gives it away, but he does get it back. 55 seconds to go. Yeah, you need to change it up because you are not doing brilliantly. They would, yeah, they pulled their goalie. Come on, Matthews, get that in. Van Cleef. Yeah, that puts it away now. We're quite even. Yeah, we're 2 goals up. We've got 25 seconds left. That's it. That's in the bag for us. Game number 1 of the season. 1. Should send the save here, right? Spears and Legot and Vec. Okay. Now, how do I feel about that? Let's go to. In fact, most of our players had a good game. Nobody had a bad game. A lot of their players had a good game. Zamondra, he destroyed us in the pre-season. But we didn't use Tim. So they changed their goalie. So Tim Lyons is our other goalie. Matthew's got the game-winning goal. Lovely. Let's have a look at our post-game analysis. So, yeah, Larkin was doing terribly. And Stubley was also doing terribly. So we might have to look at their roles and change those up. A couple of intimidated players. Yeah, they did get hit a lot. How did they do? Yeah, see, that was the guy I think that we then targeted. Goal. But if we have a, yeah, we'll look at that. End the save. End the save, right? Top of the league. So yeah, luckily it was. Yeah, we had a bit of a notification come through. So Cooper did a boarding call late on in the 3rd period of the last game, but it does appear to be that the NHL have announced that Sam Cooper has been checked for an incident in the last named game. There will be no additional punishments, which is lovely because he's quite good, isn't he? Okay, yeah, we're coming back again. It is the 2nd game of the season. It is the 3rd period. I accidentally forgot to press record straight away, so we're about 2 minutes into it. And it's 3-2. Svek has, or Vec I think it is, has just scored a goal to draw us within 1. They are massively outshooting us though. We were doing extremely well. We started the game off by getting a goal within about 2 minutes. They equalised within about 7 or 8. Second period was mostly all them. And yeah, we'll see how the 3rd period goes. Let's see if we can claw one back. Which we literally just did. Brilliant, love it. That brings us even with 16 and a half minutes to go. Yeah, one of the things I haven't quite figured out, and I may have to set it so I always go one direction. They don't switch around when you switch halves. So it's great when they go to the right, but yeah, when the players are going to the left, it looks like they're going backwards. Um, so yeah, that's not brilliant, is it? It's better. I like seeing the players. I don't like seeing the little squares. Larkin's on the go to Bonner. Oh, that looked like it went in. Alright, Vec looks intimidated. He's been run over a number of times. Do we want to target Winfield? How is Winfield doing? He's over here this time. He's having an alright game. So, yeah, let's try to get his confidence back. I mean, Swindon are one of the teams that they did say were, one of the wild cards. Wildcats, even. So a draw to them, I wouldn't be opposed to. However, and a nice little cheeky goal. We can keep this lead now. It'd be even better, wouldn't it? Just over 9 minutes left. Matthews can't do anything. We're on the go again. So Ulrich has it. If he wants to pass down to Salem. Oh, that was close. Okay, if someone could. Okay, that's fine. Just dump it out. We've got Reiter. Reiter hasn't done a lot since I signed him, if I'm completely honest. Whitfield is one of theirs, so that now puts us on a power play for all but the last 30 seconds of the game. Let's have a look. So, your team looks intimidated by Kyle Wharton. Yes, he's on the other team, isn't he? He's on the other team. Yeah, I mean, we'll continue normally. We're on a power play. Haven't got long left. Let's not try and draw a penalty. We didn't need to. We won. So there we go. So McLaughlin, Vec, Reiter. Okay, he was doing better than I thought he was doing. Bonner, Van Cleef and Larkin all had good games. Nobody had a bad game. Neither goalie was used. Long had a bad game for them. Harding, Tower, Wharton and Cowley all had good games. So that's it. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave the old episode there. That is now 2 games, 2 wins. That will put us, if we have a look at the standings, currently, anyway, because the other teams haven't played yet, top. We have a goal difference of 3, which is, again, it's okay, but Leeds and Telford, when they play their games, will probably get a better goal difference. Yeah, 2 games in, top of the league. We'll leave it there. Feel free, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. See you next time.